छिटक गई उंगली हमारी पैर हाथ की। मुँह किधर भाई, इतना वाइड वाइड दिखा दिया आंखों का।
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
अबे बाद में करिए ऐड अवस्था दे रहा कहना तो है बिल्कुल भी। आज हम करना चाहेंगे मित्र तो अपना जिनके क्या हो गया ये चुटकू गुटकू मिस कर दूं नहीं तो ये साले सबसे ज्यादा नहीं जाते अबे हमें शॉर्टकट पता है तो हमें पता है।
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
अच्छा ज़्यादा बात बोल पाऊँ ये फिर से कॉफ़ी बनाने वाला कुछ मिनट के लिए मुझे वो ना तो मैं तेरी कॉफ़ी ना बनी हुई कॉफ़ी बना रख जाए कॉफ़ी बना लाते इसकी लाते मार के लाते बनाऊंगा कि लाते खत्म हो गया जल्दी दे टाइम बहुत वेस्ट करते हो ना कुछ बोल क्यों नहीं पा रहा अरे भैया तुम कितने जानते हो खाना पीछे की कॉफी हाँ बोले भी तो बोल ली चाहिए तो देनी है घंटा लगाएगा ये रात को ये एक सेकंड सारा मेरा नहीं आ रहा आते जाना पड़ेगा तारे अक्विल ये है मेरा पानू पीले मेरा पानू चल बेटा जिंदगी का सच सामने है मैं नीचे नीचे लगा में नीले ही नहीं दिख रहा। कोई छूट ना हो पर दुख होगा। एक बार तेरा बनाओ एक अब समझ गया। तो रैंडमली करा हो गई है। ये तो दूसरी दुनिया का है। ऐसे ही क्यों लग रहा दूसरी दुनिया का भाई। हाँ जो उधर ही ले जा रहा है, मैं समझ गया कहाँ ले जा रहा है मुझे। ये दोनों मिशन इधर है, ऊपर नीचे वाला करेंगे फिर नीचे वाला करेंगे। क्या आएगा ना क्या आएगा। कर्मा कैसे कमाता है? ट्राई कर। एक सेकंड। इसके बाद हाँ ठीक है, कुछ और गलत कर दिया। वेपन एक मिनट के लिए मुझे 4 नंबर को डालना तब पिटाई हो जाएगी अच्छी वाली। एक मिनट के बैठे भाई मैं कहाँ गया था वो ये दिखते नहीं है इतना छोटे कहाँ है दिख ही नहीं रहा। गायब कर दिया क्या मेरे वैसे अब आएगा
Company, fall in!
ठीक है चल चुप रह ज्यादा बोल करती बगले बगले तेरे की बगले चप्पल जिससे सबसे मिलेगी बहुत मारते बेटा भगाता है एकदम चप्पल जूते जो मिलते सबसे मारते
Down!
Fall in!
Let's move. You can't run. Shouldn't get serious. Well, detoxifying heat. You need to hurry up.
Pyroclastic surge!
This would be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Incinerate!
You need to hurry up. Roasted descent. It's time. Flash out. Oh no!
Everlasting as the moon!
Disgusting. You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Terra smash!
Fry. You need to hurry up.
Quake!
This was well done.
Advance!
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Fall in!
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry.
Charge!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
कुछ भी को मार क्या भाई चेंज ही करते हैं ये कौन है किससे बातें कर अच्छा कोई बच्ची है ओके अबे क्यूटी पाया छोटी सी काय पे खड़ी होके बना रही हो ड्राइंग भाई देखो तो बना क्या रही है तुझे तो दिखा बना ले मैंने तो लाइट जला दी थी अबे यार क्या करवा रही है मुझसे सही है नाचने लग गई ये बता इतनी दूर तो ड्राइंग बनाने आई है तेरे घर वाले नहीं सोच रहे होंगे कहाँ चली गई भाई लड़की अब भग गई यहाँ से 2 मिनट में यार ये तो करते हैं जब अभी मैं वहाँ पे गए हैं बहुत सारे बोल भी नहीं पाए उससे पहले हाँ बहुत दिन बाद हम यूनिवर्सिटी में बैठ
Wow, the academia sure is busy during the day. But where should we go looking for people that we know?
Traveler, Paimon.
yes
Sino! It's been so long since we last saw you!
As do you. You don't seem wary at all from your travels. If so, what brings you back here?
Oh, nothing in particular. I just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and...
Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot.
Really? You were thinking of us too?
Indeed. Or as I call it, the beer... You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always nice to meet...
Oh, darn, he said it.
You like that one, huh? You...
Alright. Here's your 500 Mora.
You're exaggerating. It's only 500 Mora.
Hey, 500 Mora is still a lot of snacks to Paimon.
इतना बुरा भी नहीं है
All right. I'll treat... Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now. My mind is focused on work.
A case? What happened?
आज मैं भी जुड़ूंगा तेरे के
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved...
Need any help? We only came here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can...
Such enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not...
What? No! Alright, was it really that obvious?
Obvious enough. Still, it's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together. All right, follow me.
अच्छा ठीक है चल कर रहे हैं फॉलो तो पीछे चलते रहो चुपचाप अंदर घुस भी गया कितनी तेज है भाई
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamod sage.
Okay.
He taught both me and Lisa.
Huh? Sino's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Okay.
Ah, Sino. Now who do we have here? Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land? My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
अच्छा जी बढ़िया बात है
That's right. Let me summarize the situation. A couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly...
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe.
बहुत सही
Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences. Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
10 million more. What a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden.
There were no
कोई तो बात है
witnesses,
जो तू बता नहीं
so
रहा है।
currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon...
Paimon's ready too.
All right, take a look. Do you see anything suspicious?
क्या मैं कैसे उस पे देख लूँगा भाई
Yes. Some of the strokes are blurry.
So is there something wrong with the
Possibly. And I bet...
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia. But the ink is nothing special.
So do we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not? Wait, check this out.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not...
A colored liquid.
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Araf.
चलो नहीं तो भेजा है बहुत दिन बाद सुना है मेरे चल छोरी यहाँ पे क्या कर रही है एक तो मेरा ये फोन पता नहीं कौन से नशे करता है भाई अपने आप ही चलना नहीं जाता है नशे थोड़े कम करा कर डिब्बा तो नहीं है सर
Please show me your credentials. Transfixed!
Araf. Araf. Ah! There he is.
Mahamatra Sino. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Who are you, bro? काफी टाइम बाद
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case... Oh, one last thing. I'd start your investigation by taking a look at...
Oh, of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper...
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops.
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing.
Will do.
Great thinking, Sino. So, yeah, they've probably been lying.
You're right, Paimon.
Really? Which part?
The culprit's approach.
Huh?
Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they... And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the professor's...
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
कौन है क्या है वो भाई क्या है वो भाई क्या हो गया भाई क्या हो गया
Found you!
कौन है भाई क्या हो गया
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter!
I don't know what you're talking about.
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Sino shows up, right? So...
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
क्यों सुनना था ये बता
is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth, all to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You
can't pin this on me! I haven't done anything!
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you... Your heart's racing, and your eyelids...
I would never...
क्या नहीं
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
चलो भाई लेके चलना है
Well,
रस्सी में
that was over quickly. Sino already caught the guy.
मुझे तो नहीं लग रहा ये रियल है
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Sino. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, it's all over.
Gosh, that was so fast.
The culprit's name is Raka, a 16-year-old student in the Rataoish Darshan.
16
Huh?
का बच्चा
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Yeah, seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He...
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes?
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes.
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally... Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a mora in his life.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about that.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused. Oh, Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumor he heard. Besides, all it costs me is a little reputational damage.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. The family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being if we have to show them how serious this is.
The relevant authorities have already...
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days.
Give or take. Cases like this are quick to resolve.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. But Sino, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. Ah, and isn't Tainari in town at the moment? Bring him along, too.
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academia to help out on a project. They should be at Nephis's office at this, though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tainari. Did you...
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the traveler and... go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
बहुत बातें करते हैं भाई ये लोग हद से ज्यादा क्या है What the fuck? ये अच्छा कि लग रहा कोई बदला हुआ है कैसे होने वाला खाने के लिए बात करेंगे बस खाना बना खाने के
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa Hist back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Sino after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices. Ah, and Sir Cyrus is here as well.
Oh, Kaveh, it's been a while. Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Oh.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kaveh! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming! I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be...
No problem at all.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, My tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by a... Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all...
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we've...
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since...
Camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in!
Wait, no, that's my job. Don't take it away from me. You don't have to play the hero when you're out with us. This is your chance to just, lay...
Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gand. No need to bring anything.
You got it. We'll be...
Great. Then we'll...
वेट अरे धक्का मत मार लड़की 14 बजे तक ये तो वहाँ का है ये अपने
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the others.
दावरा जाना कौन करे सब इतना लंबा
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together.
You got it. Dinner's on us tonight.
फाइट नहीं होगी क्या
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything.
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a valberry. I bought some from...
A valuable suggestion.
All I wanted was...
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye.
भक्का रही है रुक जा इसको पकड़िए ना पकड़ के लाइए
She sure made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass? My dear friend,
you
you know what I am about to say. Excellent! A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when a duel is nigh. But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature.
आगे बढ़ो भाई ताऊ वगैरह हो
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
Firewood, spice.
चलो भाई आगे बढ़ते हैं नाइट हो गई
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
कोई भी दे दे मैं
How about the one on the left? Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Well, that's no good.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
Always.
कहाँ गई थी तुझे बता पहले कहाँ गई थी ये बता
Oh, it smells so good, Paimon.
Someone sure is desperate to eat.
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs.
Oh, that was so delicious.
I ate a lot too.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon.
Tonight, I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
ठीक है भाई
Good night.
मैं इसके साथ होने जा रहा हूँ भाई ये जा कहाँ रही है तुम
Oh, Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
मैं तो बोरियां बंद करके सुला दो कोई मौन है
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon.
राइट
Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night...
ये बच्चों वाली तलवार मत दिखा
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest.
सो गया उठ जा भैया तो
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here?
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call it? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
घंटा फाइट करने आ रही है
Oh, hey them, Kave! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
कौन सी सिचुएशन बता
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
जो उठो ना
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning. Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Sino's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Sino, Tainari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
Okay.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated.
What?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a... It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem. One that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
हाँ, Temple of Silence भी है।
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tainari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Sino. He said he was on a supply run.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about?
Something's up, huh? Give me a second.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public. At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region.
So the Temple of Silence at the...
It's possible.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top...
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So...
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office...
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert.
You said you ran into Sino, yes?
Yep. He ran off.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with...
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, we should pick...
Yes.
If this situation is connected...
Kale, could I trump Traveler?
Sounds like a plan.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
खाना कहाँ है? ये इसके पास। पहुँच गए भाई।
Here we are. This is the place.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Sino moves fast. If he was here, he's probably...
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zaha Hadid!
Zaha Hadid.
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
We're looking for Sino. So, he's already been here.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and it must have alarmed Sino, because he took off in an awful hurry after that.
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Sino hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After seeing the letter, Sino told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Sino.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia. That's why Sino was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I almost forgot. Sino left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look. My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Yep, that sounds like Sino. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Sino and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
मिशन पूरा अब क्या करना है हो गया हाँ कुत्तू बोल कुत्तू मत मारूंगा यहाँ से किधर ले जा रहा था यहाँ पे कर रहा हूँ क्या कर एक हुआ, दो हुआ, तीन चौथा है भाई, अभी से फाइट नहीं आई।
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after it.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Sino. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more...
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern of Uraka was in...
I see. So it could be that this person...
So, how do we find this guy?
He doesn't know. He claims not...
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Core of 30 and review the city's... Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence and the Academia, the Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the ever since it's at its root.
The Academia?
Not only...
So how did Cyrus...
I'll bet that's the question that Bob...
Whoever is behind it,
He must have recognized...
since the desert is...
I have to go after.
Really?
I should be fine.
Everyone, I have news from the Core of 30.
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari.
It's a pleasure to meet you, traveler in Paimon. Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamat. I was going to... The Academia... I won't attempt...
I understand.
Good point.
Need our help?
Really? Arav and I, Tainari.
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay.
Well, thank you all. Arav, let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we can catch him.
Knowing him, he's
भाई इसको छोड़ने में भी इतनी नौटंकी दे रही है तो
Please show me your credentials.
वो थोड़ा सा तो यहाँ पे घर पे बुला रहा है
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they...
Hold on. Look over there.
कौन अच्छा वो है लड़की
Is that Dia?
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Sino.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation.
Takes a special kind of person to get Sino chased, but why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Sino as he was asking about some elderly Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast. That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Sino, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the...
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, I'll be doing...
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Come on. No need to get all serious.
That's a deal.
All right, so...
Yes, we'll handle it from here.
All right, then we'll...
And don't think you...
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of...
Sino should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainari got here when they did. What was he thinking, trying to play the lone hero?
The desert tests the character of all who enter it, and only those with wisdom and courage shall prevail. But...
बहुत मिल जाएंगे ना मुझे इधर
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power, due to my unique constitution. But my memory of that time, it's a good thing that I did not recognize that symbol.
Yeah, you're right.
But Cyrus...
I suspect so too.
Well, speaking of...
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try to look out for each other. Ha!
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello.
Mahamatra Sino?
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like...
Con. Looking for con. Abhe yaar.
Where was he going?
Let me think. Do you have a map?
I have one.
Great.
ज़्यादा time नहीं लगा रहे उस चूतिए से mission के लिए.
There you go.
Thank you so much. You were...
You've got a really good
You're best of luck.
देखना चाहता हूँ कहाँ तक आएंगे यार. हो गया इनके what at पक गया पीछे.
Hold on. I see some...
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be.
No. I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't Sino go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too. Hey! Aren't you Sino, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone.
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you? No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey! Hear that, guys? You're my henchmen now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it. Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
All right. Come with me. All of you. Don't you want to find your friend? Silver-haired, long-robed, culture type with thoughtful eyes?
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you.
अबे भाग गया 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 ले भाई मुझसे ले भाग गया अब भाग गया देखा
And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here!
Please step back.
Whoa! Something's coming out of the ground!
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
बता भी तो नहीं रहा ये
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis. Oh, Paimon's scared.
क्या वो फट रही है तेरी
They must have kidnapped Cyrus.
कितने सारे
Do,
क्लास हैं मेरे पास तो
do you think this is the guy Raka met?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. I hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
किताब के वो है किताब
All right. You can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to...
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance.
Okay.
They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here...
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here.
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy...
So we're free to explore...
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running up. Cyrus is here.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would. Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors. Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even—
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just— Of course. Uraka was a great—
Why did Cyrus—
You'll have to ask him that one. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem.
I never imagined.
That's King Deshret's.
We should be aware.
यहाँ से बहुत देर हो गई.
Here he is.
ये लड़की. ये पुराने हैं.
Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now, the time has come to demand payment.
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. Just leave, Sino. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you. No matter what you do, you shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
Sino didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your— You recognized our emblem because for many years, you lived among us. You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. But then you betrayed us. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson. One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for us.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels. The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Sino. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking but you cannot.
I'm sure you don't you and he, Sethos.
You'd like me to return?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now,
that power is not yours to reclaim.
You are wrong. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own.
So what you're saying is, the power of 1 Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him.
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you—
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear, and your objections mean little given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Sino. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take.
I know. But if
Sorry to interrupt, But in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to—
Wait. Those ears. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we...
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
Pamoon, you...
Take our leader back to his room. Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. I don't like to drag out. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago? But still, I'm not like my... But I see things a little differently. So I'm not going to force your hand.
Things will...
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Tighnari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my professor, nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later. Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict, Cyno. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to...
Alright, well,